my first ever collab, and I am so excited about it. So we have decided that we are going to be collabing on some of your favorite and trending celebs, and
yes,
getting
your
all
couple goals. Your couple goals.
All right, so we decided that we were going to be talking about the one and only, the originator of the hot girl summer, Miss Meg the Stallion, and her. I don't know much about her boyfriend. He seems like a really quiet guy.
He is actually a songwriter, so he wrote a lot of Cardi B's songs. So he was writing for Cardi B. I don't know if he still does. He does a lot of songwriting. He has a few albums out too. I like him. I like his music. And I really like how he writes for the girls. He does a lot of writing for the girls. So
nice. I do remember him being on a song. I think Cardi was on a song of his, and I liked the flow of it and everything. And from what I understand, he was actually a teacher at one while. He was actually a
I think he was.
Teacher.
Yep, I think he was. I know he has a couple kids too. He has a couple children. I think he may be a little older than Meg.
Yeah, she's 27 and he's 32.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, tonight we're going to, like we said, get into their relationship and their dynamic and see what is going on with them and what could be coming up for them. I'm going to be doing it from the astrological standpoint, and Miss Glamo Famo is going to grace us with her tarot readings. And from an intuitive standpoint of what's going on with the two of them. So I'm ready when you are.
Hey, I'm ready. So let's start with the astrological part.
Okay.
Because I think I did a little of their background before, but I don't quite remember it. So,
okay.
And I didn't want to come in too prepared. So,
all right. Well, Meg the Stallion's birthday, from what I gathered from Google, is February 15th, 1995, which the girl has a birthday tomorrow. It is tomorrow.
Okay, well, we'll see what's going on from the gram pictures tomorrow.
So she's going to turn 27 tomorrow, and she is an Aquarius sun, a Leo moon, and a Gemini rising.
Oh, wow.
Yes, which is very understandable with the way she writes, the way she expresses herself. That's all Gemini. And this Aquarius sun makes her a global sensation because Aquarius represents the masses. So This is why. And Leo is the sign of the entertainer. So she has it all wrapped in there. And I think she was just destined to be in this arena that she's in. So she's 27. A good age for her.
And this is why she's one of my favorites, probably. I didn't know she was a Gemini rising.
She is a Gemini rising.
We had so many placements together.
Yes.
But it could be why she got me through a breakup once upon a time.
Well, I love her. She has a lot of, she does have a lot of air energy, which makes her, particularly with that Aquarius energy, it actually can make her very detached from emotions. So, whereas she can just like really take herself out of her emotions and get things done. So, yeah, it can make her a little bit cutthroat too.
I can relate.
Can make her a little bit cutthroat too. All right.
I can definitely relate.
Yeah. So, with her being 27, for me, astrologically looking at the age of 27, this is a year from this birthday tomorrow to her next birthday, 2023. She's going to have a lot of changes with regards to family and maybe a possible move, because it's all in the fourth house. The fourth house rules real estate, property. It governs our family dynamics. And I think she's going to have maybe some relationship changes going on for her during this time. So we'll see. Maybe she buys a new house. She may buy some property, sell some property. Again, I consider this a relationship house. So maybe there's a change in the dynamics of her relationship that come up this year. But this could look like her just putting down foundation.
When you say a change, does a change mean like within the relationship, or like a marriage, or maybe an engagement, or like a breakup?
It could possibly be any of those. It could possibly be any of those, because I did the calculations. I do have a secret formula that I use to determine when a person is going into relationship energy. And one of four things could possibly happen. If you're single, this would be the time that someone would come into your life and for a long-term commitment. If you're in a relationship and it's going well, this will be a time that you would put permanence on the relationship. So that could mean living together, getting engaged, or getting married. If you're in a relationship, it's not going well, this could be a breakup, or this could be a time that you're reevaluating how you do relationships and figuring out what you want in a relationship, what you want in a partner, and how you show up in relationships. So it actually, the age that I came up with for her is actually 27. So we could hear from my standpoint, we could possibly, if they're together, if they're still together, we could possibly hear of an engagement, or a marriage of some sort, or they start buying property together and start settling in and nesting like that. Okay. So I'm gonna put my money on an engagement coming up, or they might already be married. Hell, who knows?
Because Meg I don't take Meg as the marrying type.
You don't think she's the marrying type?
Not in a like bad way. Just just having all that air energy. I know how we like freedom. Like we just, you like to be with somebody, but I don't need a ring to be with you.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't need that permanency to be with you.
You know what? You just brought up a great point when you said, I don't need a ring. And crazy enough, that correlates with what's going on in her natal chart, which means on her 7th house of relationships and marriage, she has Sagittarius rules that area of her chart. Sagittarius is what we consider the bachelor and the bachelorette of the zodiac. And these are the people that don't need traditional marriage, but they do really well with being in long-term relationships, but they don't necessarily need a traditional marriage because they value their freedom so much.
Yep.
So yeah, you hit it on the head with that. You really, really did. You hit it on the head with that. That's crazy that you said that.
I just be talking from experience.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, yeah, it looks cute. The pictures are great. I always say for myself, I don't want a marriage, but I want a wedding. So because I have that energy, like we don't have to sign no papers or anything like that, but we do have to have a commitment of some sort between the both of us.
Absolutely. And you know what? I feel like coming into this age of Aquarius and where we are now, I feel like more people are leaning towards making their relationship the way they want it to look, and not necessarily the way society says it has to look. So whatever works for y'all, however it works. Yeah. I mean, because to be honest with you, traditional marriage ain't working because the divorce rates are at 50%. So that should tell you right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. That the way we've been doing it ain't necessarily the best. So definitely. So far, that's all I have on the relationship standpoint for her.
As far as her. So then, what about on his part?
On his part, okay. Partisan Fontaine was born 12/29/89 from my Google research. He is 32 years old. and he is a Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon, and an Aries rising. So this is an interesting dynamic with them. He has a lot of Capricorn, which is a lot of earth energy, and she's got a lot of air. Those typically, anything can work, but I think their relationship may be more on a lot more work to keep it together. I think he's grounded. I think he's very grounded, and he probably gives her that grounding energy she needs. But he's 32. Now, with his calculations, I don't see, I'm not going to say that. His age I came up with is 34.
Okay.
However, I'm going to give him a little leeway with that because he's actually going through a period in his life that he's maturing, and that period is from 29 to 33. So at any time during that window, he could possibly get married. So there is a possibility that he could pull the trigger on this thing
Lock it down.
soon. He might lock it down soon. But I think what's going on for him from his last birthday to his next birthday, I'm wondering if he's started any type of educational pursuits or a lot of international travel for himself. He may be doing international business somewhere, or he may be having a spiritual, something going on with his spirituality or his faith may be changing. He may be adopting a different belief system than he's had before. So I think that's what's going on with him. So she's worried about family. He's worried about, his belief system and education and stuff like that. And him being a Capricorn, education is always going to be important to him too.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where I see them for this year.
For romance. Okay. So then as far as romance, we can look at the romance, what their energy is right now in their love life currently.
I am so interested in knowing that.
so I'm going to use my romance deck for that to see exactly what it's giving. What is it giving?
What's this giving?
Is it giving? Told you what I think, but let's see.
I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm always like fighting for love.
Girl, what the heck? I told you.
What?
Okay, so the first card I pulled was Deepest Desire. And that's Deepest Desire card can be like it can be the energy of being really freaky, being really lusty for each other, perhaps, or lusty for somebody else, or somebody in the relationship is really lusty, really horny. But the second card I pulled, what did I tell you? You saw me just shuffling these cards.
No.
Separation card. So that doesn't need to be explained. Either they're in separation right now. Doesn't mean it has to be permanent. They could be going through a separation, or they could be coming off of a separation, or maybe heading into a separation. Because the last card I pulled was Red Flags, which is something is up. Stop.
Now,
attention.
That definitely ties in with her, because again, we were talking about her fourth house, changes in her family, the dynamics, her emotional foundation changing, and she dealing with stuff like that. So it definitely ties into what may be going on in her part, and also with his part, because he's in the middle of his Saturn return, and this is a time where you start to question everything and you start to grow and make make these adult decisions. So
right. So it could be, you know, there's things that's coming up that they were maybe in the beginning it was this lusty relationship, and now it's kind of developing into something more, of course, because I think they're like a year in. So after kind of a year,
we out of the honeymoon phase.
And you out of the honeymoon phase. And I know I don't like when you do that, and I don't like certain things. So
interesting. That's crazy that you pulled those cards.
I know, right? I know.
That's crazy. And it's crazy because he's got big Capricorn energy, and Capricorn men aren't the easiest to warm up to. They're not the easiest. They have like very,
and they're very bossy. I'm sorry. They're extremely bossy.
They are very bossy, and they just have very strict type of rules around the way they do their life. The way they do everything has to be in order. And she's such a free spirit
as well. They're critical as well, and they're critical of free spirits because they don't understand. They don't understand why would you want to go do that when you need to stand in this line and do it this way. And I clearly have experience down that road before. So yeah, that could pose a challenge. Now I will say this. Like I said, everything can work. You can make it work. Just some zodiacs, it just takes a little bit more effort, and they may be in this place of just being a little bit more effort with their relationship. Right. And sometimes it also takes just knowing too. Sometimes you're not aware of yourself, so you can't be aware of your partner. You're not mature enough at some stages too, because everybody don't grow at the same rate. So like you said, he could be elevating spiritually right now. And a lot of people who go on a spiritual journey while the other person is not on that journey, they kind of look at the other person like they don't understand anything. That it becomes a separation because I'm becoming a whole new person and you still want to shake your ass for flaming hots. And I'm like, we need to be doing something different.
Absolutely.
That's what happened.
Absolutely.
So, you know, he could be looking at her like this is a great thing, and she could be a great thing. It just may not be the timing. And they haven't known each other long enough to really. And with this society today, like,
everybody changes up so fast.
Yeah, it's on to the next. Like, I don't like that you do that. I'm gonna go find something else. So I hope not. I really like them together though. So I hope.
I like them together too. I do too. His rising sign trines her moon, so I know how she possibly feels about him emotionally. Like, he's exciting to her. He has an Aries rising, so he's exciting to her. He's a go-getter. He's very aggressive, and he probably exudes the masculinity she needs. Like,
right.
He puts his foot down. Like, all that old stuff that you be trying to do, he ain't playing that with her. And I think she likes that.
Yeah, I really like him. I do. I hope if there is a separation here, and then I do want to clarify these cards. I will clarify these cards too. So I hope that if there is a separation, it really is temporary. So let's see if let's clarify this deepest desire card. And then I'm going to clarify that with my traditional tarot deck. See what we got going on. So I did pull the star card, and the star card is the Aquarius card. That is the Aquarius card. So that's Meg's sign, right?
Yeah, that's her sun sign.
That's to clarify the deepest desire. Now that could be that's her energy. She could be, let me see. So intuitively, what it's telling me is that she's kind of living in the beginning stages of their relationship, and she's like, she wants that feeling back, or she has some type of hope or some type of wish that they can go back there to that beginning stage where it was probably very new, very honeymoonish, very, where she was feeling him, or they were feeling each other that way.
Yeah.
So she likes to live in that, but she also has hope for that to come back. Like she feels like it could come back, or it could be renewed or whatnot.
Nice. Well, she does have some support. In her 8th house, one of the things in the 8th house that governs is sex and intimacy. And she has what we consider in astrology the cosmic lovers there right now. That's Venus and Mars. Venus represents love, Mars represents sex. Mm-hmm. And they are bumping up against each other. So it is sparking, possibly, I'm going to say reigniting their sex life and their intimate connection. Okay. It's probably reigniting for them.
I like that, because that's a whole card of revitalization. So good
for them.
Okay, and then let's just go ahead and clarify the separation card. What's going on with the separation card, and why the heck is it coming up? So, the card that I got is the Knight of Cups. What this card is, the first thing I thought of when I pulled it was, there is somebody coming in and kind of in the middle of, like, offering her something new and sparkly. So I don't feel like this is him. I feel like this is, just somebody probably coming in her ear, or maybe he caught wind of her talking to somebody else or entertaining something, some type of text message, some type of DM or something like that. I think that could be cause of separation for him, because the energy I get from, I don't get night separation from Pardi. I don't get night energy from Pardi. I get like a king vibe from him. Mm-hmm. So I don't see this being him as to why the separation is. I feel like it's somebody who came in and he either caught her probably entertaining, because she seems pretty flirty too. So he probably caught her being
herself.
Pretty much. Right. He got what he signed up for, and he probably didn't like it. I think that's what's causing the separation, this future separation or this current separation. But separation is in the current position. So I really do feel a heavy sense of separation.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. So you feel like you feel like, is it someone or something could possibly be coming in between them?
I feel like there's someone. So I don't feel like, so I feel like this person is somebody that probably came up in discussion before, and it might have been like someone who lingered around. And he's kind of like, why is this still here? Or I thought this was nothing. And this person is coming in like, yo, lose him, whatever. I really get a sense of he caught some information from her and somebody else.
Ooh,
and He caught some information from her and somebody else that was like a reoccurring, or yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking at his chart, and I'm looking at the 12th house, which is the house of hidden things. And he has the planet Jupiter in the 12th house. Now, this definitely could play out a lot of ways. Definitely could be him working on projects behind the scenes. This definitely ties into him working on his spirituality in seclusion or something to that effect. But one of the other things that this sometimes brings about is secret romances.
Okay.
So now this could be him with a secret romance, or the person he's tied to having a secret romance. But it's definitely the house of secrets. And and then he has another planet. He has Neptune in that 12th house, which is all about secrets and illusions and all of that. So there may be some, just looking at that from astrological standpoint, there may be a little bit confusion behind the scenes of what's going on. And he may not be privileged to what is the real deal here.
You said she may not be privileged to
he may not be.
He may not be.
Yeah. Okay. So, but there's a lot of, potentially a lot of secrets and a lot of confusion with what's going on.
So it's with this red flags card, it could be some trust issues.
Yeah, definitely could. I hope they get past it, but you saying that, it does kind of tie into his chart as it being something that's behind the scenes that he may not be aware of, or it could be something that he's keeping behind the scenes.
Right, absolutely.
You just never know. You never know. Yep. You never know.
So then we'll just clarify this red flags card to see if it tops off what we've been seeing here. So let's clarify why the red flags card is coming up for May. People be lying. I don't know why. Jesus. And oh, I pulled the death card.
What does that mean?
Benito. It's a wrap.
Okay. I'm gonna try to clean it up because I want to break up. Okay, so it's
no. Wait. Before you do that, it could be. I'm gonna try to make it a little better because I absolutely just.
I like them together. I don't want them to be over. I don't want it to be over.
It could mean a rebirth, or it could mean a transformation in their relationship. It could mean that something happened and now they're finding a different way to deal with it, or they're changing how they deal with the situations. But it is coming in the red flags. It is clarifying the red flags. So you clean it up because
actually I was about to say that it could be the death of how the relationship is now, the parts of it that are not working, and the rebirth of them doing it differently at this point.
Okay, so possibly the separation, getting back together, and then
we starting over new. I could see that for them. From my standpoint, I don't see a lot of disruption. Is there some areas that they probably need to work on? Absolutely. They need to work on being more transparent with each other at this time. Right. No matter what that is. I also think that there is a lot of distance between them with regards to career stuff. She is in a serious career mode. She's got serious career energy. And it actually just started for her. Over the next couple of years, I do believe she's going to make some major moves career-wise. So this may be the separation part for them. They're not spending a lot of time together.
Okay.
Because she's going to be working hard over the next couple of years, like for real.
And see, that's why I honestly feel like I don't feel like they have a bad relationship. I feel like there's just a bunch of different things that is causing it to have disruption and confusion, and he's probably been already where she's at now, so everything's kind of kicking off for her now. And honestly, I'm one of those people who feel like you really can't be in a serious relationship and have a full-fledged blown career. You can't start something new. Now, if y'all was already in it, okay. But her track record has shown that she picks them up and puts them down. And I don't be seeing her picking them back up, though.
Now, yeah, that's big Aquarian energy. She ain't going back. Once it's a wrap, it's a wrap. It's right. A wrap. I think that when you made the comment about someone coming in between, I feel like it's more her career is what's coming in, possibly going to come in between them in a major way. I'm not disputing that there may be something else going on.
That could be it too, honestly. That really could be it, because the more I'm thinking about it, it could be she has so much stuff coming to her. It's kind of like, I got to pick up this bag. I need to pick up this bag. I need to pick up this bag. And I really don't have time for you.
Right.
And that's what I mean. It could represent a person too. Like that being a knight, that could be the, that could be the head of a company. That could be like something like that. Yeah. So, yeah.
I think they can make it work. I do believe that it's going to take a lot of work. I believe if they end up breaking up, it's definitely not going to be because they don't love each other or don't care for each other. I think a breakup would possibly be because they're going in two different directions career-wise, and they just can't put energy into their relationship.
That sucks.
But they can make it work. They could make it work. If they really wanted to.
We all could make it work.
They could make it work.
We could all make it work.
Now,
but I don't know.
He may do this thing and go ahead and propose and tie her down now.
We'll see tomorrow. We will see tomorrow what happens, because it's her birthday, right? Yeah.
And so the window of that is, it's the age of 27. So anytime between this birthday tomorrow and the next birthday in 2023, he could lock it down and make her his wife, or make some kind of just really, really strong commitment to each other. He's a let me take a look at what his 7th house is doing. Pardi Fontaine. Oh, he's a Libra. Oh, he's all about. Now, if they work out, it's gonna be solely because of him. He's like a Libra. He has a Libra on his 7th house, which is very identified with relationships. So if they work out, it's because he put in the work. He really put in the work. And she actually can meet her soulmate. She's gonna end up with her soulmate.
You mean this year?
Or no, just ultimately, whomever.
Just ultimately, yeah.
She's gonna end up with her soulmate.
I honestly think I did a reading with them previously, and I think it did say that he was her soulmate or something to that effect. They have really good compatibility and really good chemistry. So
I think so too. I like him.
Yeah, I'm praying for the best. I hate when I have to get these I hate when I have to read like that I'm right. I like being right because I'm a Gemini. I love being right. But I hate when I have to be right about stuff that I don't want to be right about.
Exactly. And as you can see, I try to spin it in any way possible that I can just kind of, mean, we could look at it like.
Me too. I do try. I do, but I had already said this.
I know you did. I know.
I wish the best. I wish the best.
I wish them the best. I think it can work. They just have to put a lot of work into it. I'm excited to see what she's going to do career-wise, because she is coming into a period for the next couple of years where she is just going to be like doing it. Like, this girl's career is going to be awesome going forward. And
you know, the other thing I really like about him is that he's very confident, and he doesn't, like, he lets her do her.
Yeah.
And he also applauds her for doing her. Like, I really like that. So he doesn't seem insecure or anything like that. And I think she needs somebody like that.
Absolutely.
I don't know what the hell she was doing with Tory Lanez, but that's another.
Now, Pardi, he's got a lot of Capricorn energy, which makes him very secure about himself. And I like him. And I normally don't like people, but I like him. And you know what? He really likes her. His Venus is in Aquarius, which is her sun sign. So he's highly attracted to her.
He really attracted to
her. He likes her. And it's in the 11th house of friendship. So I think they have a really good, solid friendship together. Yeah. And so, yeah, he likes her. He likes her a lot. He likes her a lot.
Well, they need to do what they need to do so we can be happy at the end of it.
So we can be
so we can be happy. You're right.
So we can be happy. So our prediction is maybe a little bit of trouble in paradise. Nothing that they can't work out. I'm going to say there is an engagement coming up sometime within the next 12 months.
Okay.
I'm going to say that.
I will say the prediction is right now there's a little separation somewhere. We may know about it. We may never find out about it either. But they know.
They know.
They know.
And we know
what's going on.
We know.
Sorry, we got to spread our business, but get it together.
Get it together. This was so much fun.
It was.
So much fun.
We got to come back and do it again.
Yes, we have to come back and do it again. We're going to pick another celebrity couple so we can get all in their business and figure out what's going on with them. But Meg and Pardi, we wish you the best. And all of this is allegedly, because I don't want them suing me. Allegedly.
Absolutely. Allegedly. For entertainment purposes only.
Okay? All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. This has been so awesome. And you are so wonderful at what you do.
Yes, you as well. I love it. Well, this is a dynamic duo, y'all.
I know. This is the start of something great.
Start of something great.
Something great. All right. Well, I'm not going to hold you up. You have a wonderful Valentine's evening. You look beautiful in your red.
Thank you. You know, I tried to pull off all my passion and everything.
Yes.
My manifestations, of course, I got to pop up. But
hey,
this isn't about me. But all right.
Wonderful. All right, hon. Well, I'm not going to hold you. You have a great evening, and I will talk to you a little bit later.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.